there's a big commotion in Karamuchou town. Again. Here, in the sequel to December 1997's Karamuchou no Daijiken for the original Game Boy, take Porinkiis and his strange friends through many different puzzle platformer levels. It actually takes a lot of source material from that first game, and acts as a new set of puzzles with the same rules. It's your Boxel 2 or Picross 2 essentially, but seeing as how it's going to take years to get to 1997 to play the first one on the Game Boy series, here we are. Now, unless you've been to Japan, there's perhaps no reason you'd have heard of Karamuchou. It's a Japanese potato chip brand owned by a manufacturer called Koikea. It's named for karai, meaning spicy, and mucho, meaning bloody hell, that's a lot of spicy. The big commotion here involves these alien thieves who come to Karamu town and steal all the delicious snacks. On each puzzle screen, you need to collect several keys, usually 3, then take them to the exit door. It's a bit like Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle in that regard, but with some actual jumping and puzzle solving rather than just enemy avoidance. In fact, here, you can even use enemies to solve some stages. You often need to, by standing on them and using them as platforms. You'll also see various other pickups around the place. These aren't compulsory to collect, but are often useful, and they'll usually represent different chips or snacks in the Koikea family. There are these Porinkiis that look exactly like you play as a triangular corn chip. The icon will conveniently automatically transport you either up to a higher platform or across a gap. You'll find something called Karamuchou, these hot chili spicy tube things which sound delicious. They'll let you break through a block with your breath. You're able to fire off this katakana letter for a short time. He's sort of saying "hee," which will destroy blocks or push enemies off the screen. There are Super Mucho, which are shaped a bit like Pringles. These will transport you across water. These names probably don't mean anything to you. Essentially, they're all different Koikea snacks. The lesson here being that junk food grants you magical powers. Heck yes. Don't worry about what they're all called, just try to remember what the different designs do. There are usually specific orders you'll need to collect the different pickups in, remembering that once you've eaten the snack, it's gone and doesn't regenerate. You'll regularly get to a point where you can't progress any further or trap yourself in an area without a path back out. This might happen, for instance, if you get shrunk down to pass through a tube or a small gap, only for there not to be a way to re-shrink yourself to make the reverse journey. Note that there's no time limit on these stages, so you can sit and puzzle them out as much as you like before making any move. You may still get the solution wrong, as there are lots of variables to consider, but be assured that there's not that much platforming skill required. You might occasionally have to jump over something to avoid picking it up, or to dodge an enemy's movement or something, but really your whole success or failure is determined by your own computational abilities. Note that you can restart a stage as much as you like, but if you die by touching an enemy from the side or by falling into a hazard, you will lose a life. Graphically and audibly, it's a little rudimentary. Ultimately, this was a marketing product designed to help shift potato-based snacks. I don't know about you, but they never really needed to be advertised to me. I'm gonna buy them whether or not they have a video game. With that in mind, I can't help but compare Karamuchou to something like Spot the Video Game or McDonaldland. It's a darn sight more entertaining than the pair of them, at least. With a further sequel in 2000 to come, these are fun for a bit if you like slightly brain-twisty, snack-based puzzles.